Hi everyone! In this episode of Art Market Explained, I'll be tackling a timeless masterpiece, Picasso's Guernica. Like you know, to own and claim ownership of a Picasso artwork symbolizes a high social and economic status, as this fact is notably associated with wealth. Furthermore, the record-breaking sales of Picasso's works at auction and their increasing value over time contribute to solidifying this status. Before delving into the central theme of this episode and discussing the potential value that Guernica could reach, let's analyze the latest auction record achieved by Femme et la Montre, which means woman with a watch. The artwork was painted in 1934, and last year, in 2023, it was sold for $139 million through Sotheby's, surpassing its previous estimate of $120 million. It became the most valuable painting ever sold globally at auction last year in 2023. Created in his characteristic Cubist style, the painting depicts the French model Marie-Thérèse Walter, with whom Picasso had a relationship from 1927 to 1935. Marie-Thérèse is portrayed sitting on a throne-like chair against a cobalt blue background. At the time, despite still being married to his first wife, Olga Koklova, Picasso considered Marie-Thérèse a muse who would inspire numerous works during the peak of his career. Femme et la Montre gave Picasso a sense of liberation, wrote Julian Davis, head of Sotheby's Impressionist and Modern Art for the Americans, giving the Spanish artist full painterly reign to newfound freedoms, drenching the painting in intense primary colors and beautiful forms, while also paying attention to every small detail, creating a composition that is intensely complex and deeply harmonious. The artwork was purchased by an anonymous buyer and was part of the collection of Emily Fisher Landau, acclaimed as the most valuable sale from a female collector. Femme et la Montre now ranks as the second highest selling Picasso artwork at auction, just behind lesfemmesd'alger, which fetched $179.3 million through Christie's in 2015. The price achieved by lesfemmesd'alger in 2015 leads us to the second consideration I want to make, because at the time it was, mind you, the record ever reached by a work of art. So, a Picasso artwork has already demonstrated its ability to reach world records, and it wouldn't be so illogical to see Guernica reach and even surpass the record set by Da Vinci's Salvator Mundi, which, let's remember, reached $415.3 million. But let's go back to 2015 with Les Femmesd'alger. The auction took place at Christie's in New York, where the canvas had previously been sold in 1997 for $32 million, revalued therefore at a price even higher than the famous triptych Three Studies of Lucian Freud by Francis Bacon, sold in 2014, the year before, for $142.4 million. This artwork, created in 1955 with dimension of 114 centimeters high and 156.4 centimeters wide, which remains Picasso's all-time record for now, is a tribute to Picasso's last muse, Jacqueline Rocquet. It is a cubist painting inspired by a work by the French artist Eugène Delacroix, with the same title. This canvas haunted Picasso because he saw Jacqueline in it. An image that, like Bacon's painting, represents a dialogue between two artists, Picasso and Delacroix, or even three, as it is considered a response to the death of Matisse, his friend and rival. This work was part of the collection of Victor and Sally Gans and has been exhibited in the retrospective of the artist at the MoMA in New York in 1957 and 1980, at the National Gallery in London in 1960, and at the Louvre in Paris in 2008 and 2009. Keeping in mind these two examples, which inform us that a Picasso artwork has already reached a world record in 2015, and then 10 years later the art market confirms its strong attraction to Picasso's works by setting the record for the year 2023, let's now talk about Guernica. Starting with the fact that it's one of the most iconic and significant artworks of the 20th century, Guernica by Picasso holds a place of profound importance in the world of art and culture. Currently, Guernica is prominently displayed at the Reina Sofia Museum in Madrid, Spain, where it occupies a dedicated space within the museum's halls, allowing visitors to immerse themselves fully in its powerful imagery and historical significance. Measuring an imposing 349 centimeters for 776 centimeters, Guernica commands attention with its sheer scale and presence. Picasso employed the technique of oil on canvas to create this masterpiece, predominantly using shades of black and white, with subtle touches of gray and blue, evoking a sense of drama and emotional intensity that resonates deeply with viewers. The genesis of Guernica dates back to 1937, a tumultuous period during the Spanish Civil War. Commissioned for the Spanish Pavilion at the 1937 International Exposition in Paris, the painting was Picasso's visceral response to the horrors of the war and the bombing of the town of Guernica by German and Italian forces. It stands as a haunting testament to the suffering and chaos inflicted by conflict, capturing the anguish of civilians caught in the crossfire of a political turmoil. Beyond its home at the Reina Sofia Museum in Madrid, Guernica has embarked on a journey across the globe, gracing exhibitions and temporary displays in various cities worldwide. Its itinerant nature has allowed it to reach diverse audiences, amplifying its impact and message of peace and remembrance. Guernica remains a potent symbol against war and violence, serving as a stark reminder of the human toll of armed conflict. Its significance has only deepened over time, prompting ongoing reflection and discourse on humanity, politics, and the role of art in society. Widely regarded as one of the most important and influential masterpieces of the 20th century, Guernica continues to inspire contemplation and debate, reaffirming its enduring relevance in contemporary discourse. And these are the reasons why you know it and I know it too. Guernica will never go to auction because it is one of the symbols of culture, of a nation, even though it has now become a universal symbol. But if we were to, with a cynical and surgical eye as the market indeed does, evaluate a similar masterpiece looking at the history of the art market regarding Picasso, we can say that Femme et la Montre sold for $139.3 million US, measuring 130 centimeters per 97 centimeters, reached a price of about $11,000 US per square centimeters, or, if we prefer, about $72,000 per square inch, while Les Femmesd'alger sold for $179.3 million US, measuring 114 centimeters per 146.4 centimeters, reached almost the same price, about $11,000 US per square centimeters, or about $72,000 US per square inch. Compared to Femme et la Montre and Les Femmesd'alger, Guernica is a unique work that does not follow the logic of a series. It stands in stark contrast to both analyzed works. But we have said that we will use the market's clinical and calculating eye to express an economic valuation, and we will only be guided by the history of art market. If only for the dimension, arbitrarily deducting 30% from those $11,000 US per square centimeters, or those $72,000 US per square inch achieved by Femme et la Montre and Les Femmesd'alger, we obtain a value per square centimeters of $70,700 US, or $50,400 US per square inch. And since Guernica measures an imposing 351 per 782 centimeters, or approximately 138 per 307 inches, this means that the value we are talking about is indeed $2,130.5 million US. Guernica will never go to auction. On this I am sure. As I am sure that if it were to ever end up at auction, even with this starting price, there would be a rush of buyers from all over the globe. See you together in the next episode of Art Market Explained.